Hey guys, what's up? ShaneWolf38 here. This is kind of a recreation of the Camera Studio mod with just a few command blocks. As you can see by the little introduction I had there's a bunch of cool stuff you can do with it. And I'd also like to really thank Tick and Talk, who is a member on PlanetMinecraft, for making that map because I just love it. It reminds me so much of the Forsaken Fortress from Wind Waker, which is a Zelda game. It really resembles that. So I really like it. And I decided to use it just to showcase this, which is awesome. So I'm going to put the map in the description, so definitely go check it out. It's really cool. Alright, so let's get on to how this works. I basically split this up into three parts. The white part, which is just the fill clock. The blue part, which is the first cinematic. The green part, which is the particles, that the path that kind of leads you up. And the red part, which is the basically the skeleton, the message, and the second cinematic. So basically what happens here is it executes at every armor stand named camera start and will set anyone in a radius of 3 or the closest player, sorry about that, to a camera score of 0. Then anyone with a camera score of 0 is going to summon an armor stand with a rotation, no gravity, marker, and invisible with the name camera. Then it's going to title everyone with a camera score of 0 times 1, so it's going to be a 1 tick fade in, 70-second stay, and 3 tick fade out. Then it's just going to do the title Forsaken Fortress with the subtitle The Ancient Prison. Then it's just going to summon an armor stand at whoever has a camera score of 0 named Location. Okay. And then it will just simply execute at everyone with every armor stand named camera start, execute at everyone in a radius of 3, and kill, and then that player will execute and kill every armor stand named camera start, who's the closest one. Then it will just add everyone who has a camera score of minimum 0, it will add camera 1, or as camera score of 1 to them. Then it will execute at everybody with a camera score of 1 and TP them at the closest armor stand named camera. It will execute at everybody with a camera score of 1 to a camera score of 150 and TP every armor stand named camera, who is the closest, to basically do a motion that's kind of like going up, right, and forward at the same time, and then looking down and left at the same time, so you kind of get the effect of a nice cinematic like that. So that's actually just one command block for that. I really like that. It's very simple, you don't have to do much. Then it will just execute at everybody with a camera score of 150 and kill every armor stand named camera who is closest to them, or kill the closest one, sorry. Then it will just TP every player with a camera score of 150 to every armor stand named Location. It will then just execute at everybody with a camera score on 150 and kill the nearest armor stand named Location. Then just does a scoreboard and sets everyone, or resets everyone with a camera score of 150's camera score. Then it will just set every arrow who's in a beacon to a hit score of 1. Then it will just execute at every arrow with a hit score of 1 and execute at every armor stand named Particle just to play the Particle Happy Villager. So there's just a trail of armor stands going up the thing. Very simple for that. Then it will just execute at every armor stand named Skeleton, which is the guy on the skull, and it will just set every player in a radius of 3 who's closest to them to a camera score of 181. Then it will just execute at everybody with a camera score of 201 and summon an armor stand with the name camera with a rotation of facing that way. Then it will just execute at everybody with a camera score of 201 to 251 and TP every armor stand named camera. I should actually probably add a C=1 tag in there. To a rotation that just simply goes like that. Just kind of goes up to the left, but more like that, so you get a nice little turning. Then it will execute at every armor stand named Skeleton, execute at the closest player in a radius of 3, and execute at every armor stand named Skeleton who's closest, and just say the beacon will always light the way. Very cool. Then it will just affect everyone with a camera score of 251 with slowness 2 of 50, so it zooms in like that. and it only lasts for two seconds, so that's not long at all. Then it will just execute everybody with a camera score of minimum 281, kill the closest armor stand named camera. It will reset everybody's camera score if they have a camera score of 251, and it will finally execute at every armor stand named skeleton, execute at the closest player in a radius of 3, and just kill that armor stand named skeleton who's closest. So yeah, pretty simple system actually. I really love the effect of it. Once again, big thanks to Tick and Talk. Go download his map because it's really cool. I love that fortress, so I can't wait to see more from his island series, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So that's about it for this one. I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and before I go, also I will try to add more schematics for the rest of my maps. It's just kind of hard because I have to start using relative coordinates. Besides that, that's about it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.